Welcome to our video vlog today. Thanks for joining us. We have people ask the question, why hire an agent in 2016? We heard it's a seller's market. Why can't I just put a sign in my yard and take care of it myself? Well, that's a good question, and we have some good answers for you for that. First is paperwork. It is so important that you take care of business when you sell your house. We do have state laws that are regulating the seller's disclosure that is provided by the seller to the buyer. So we have a heavy regulated industry. So it is important that you do know the proper forms that need to be completed when you sell your house. Also, there's federal laws with lead-based paint when it's built before 1978. So we have to make sure, or you do if you're selling yourself, need to make sure that those forms are filled out and with the contract as well. There's fees that are in the contract that the seller pays, and then there's fees that the buyers pay. All that's spelled out in the contract. But if you're doing it yourself, do you know what those fees are? Do you know what those costs that you will be incurred at closing? And that is so important to have that net sheet. And that's what agents do, is they provide that net sheet for you. So at this amount of a contract that's presented to you, you'll know approximately what you'll walk away at closing. When you're doing it yourself, you might not know those expenses, and the net sheet, you can have lots of surprises at closing that you're not aware of because you're not used to looking at real estate contracts. So paperwork's the number one reason. The second reason is experience. You need an agent that is well educated. There are challenges and problems along the way. It comes up with title issues, survey issues, inspections, appraisals, the loan offers, the loan, the underwriting process. All these people have to be coordinated to get your house sold. And do you know how to deal with all these people and what to say and what goes next and the time frame it needs to be done to make sure you can close on your property? So experience is very important to know the process. Another thing, number three, is negotiations. Realtors act as a buffer between buyer and seller. In East Texas, a lot of times the buyers, they're polite to you. It's a for sale owner. You're showing the house. They're going to be polite and say, yes, we just love your house. You have a beautiful home. They leave. You get all excited. You think your house is sold. Well, they're being polite. Yes, they do like your house. And yes, it is lovely, but it's not for them. And they don't want to say, no, we can't live here. We'd never live here. It's not for us. So a lot of times, for sale owners get frustrated because why didn't the buyer just tell us they don't like our house and it's not for them? Well, it's just because they're trying to be polite and be cordial to you, but it doesn't give you the right kind of feedback to know, am I going to get my house sold or are they interested? So it's very important for negotiations and showing, as well as when you get that offer in. With agents, we can act the go-between and do some advising. Do you think this is a good offer? And do the net sheet based on that offer and help you. And negotiations is so important to make sure that you know what you're going to get with that contract and how much money. The next thing is pricing. Realtors help with pricing on your home. You don't want to price it too little and leave money on the table. There again, you don't want to price it too high and you're not getting any offers, and that marketing days are sitting there and you still are paying a house payment on a house that you don't need or don't want anymore, and it's costing you money by having it for sale by owner and not having it priced accordingly. The last thing is understanding the market conditions. Our market is changing. It's changing very rapidly in the last year. It's gone from a buyer's market to a seller's market, and it could be changing while your house is on the market and you're trying to do it yourself and you're not aware, and you're just leaving money on the table by not getting it sold and very frustrated. And we don't like people to be frustrated. We love you to use the Burks team to help you sell your house. We'll help you with the paperwork. We have the experience. We have the negotiation ability. We know how to price houses, and we understand the market. We're very active in the market in East Texas, and we'd love to help you. Visit our website, tylerhouseowners.com, and find a house for you. We'd love to help you in the purchase as well. Thank you so much for visiting our blog today.